Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. We're back in the Elk Grove studio, and boy, what a weekend we had. A lot of fun, and we are ready to do it all over again tomorrow morning. Anyway, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, and mostly dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. We're having fun. My co-host today is Jerry Jams Arenda. Jumping Jerry, hope you're doing well, pal. How you feeling, buddy? You're doing good?
I feel like a
There you go. Great. You can't beat that. Yeah, good. Let's get it ready because we're going to get some cold weather coming up in November and in mid-November. It's coming in cold, so we're excited about that because I want a cold, white Christmas. I even want a nice cold Thanksgiving. I don't want sunny Thanksgiving. You know, I don't know how these people do it with Santa Claus and shorts and slippers in California and Florida. I don't know how they do it. Anyway, I want it cold, so I hope it gets cold. We're going to have fun. Guys, we have a lot going on. Let's get that intro. Yeah. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It is the 30th of October. One more day, Halloween tomorrow, and then we're into November, everybody. Jumping Jams is with us. A lot of fun, folks. A lot of stuff to talk about. Let's get right to our sponsors. Of course, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, buy local, shop local. Supporting all those great different stores, Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. U-Haul Rentals at all their locations. They are here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. And take advantage of the auto key program at all their stores. They program and card cut keys up to 50% less to dealership. Visit the Help Hub to speak to a certified team member, baby. That's our good friends from Ace. Also have a lot of decorations for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Ace has got you covered. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods, everybody. Halloween is tomorrow, Jams, and one of the questions that I was going to ask is do you remember what your favorite Halloween costume was when you were growing up?
Jeez, probably like King Kong or something like that. The Flintstones. They were big.
Yeah, but did you actually dress up? Did you actually make costumes?
I wasn't into all that. I was not.
I'm asking you, Tom, when you were a kid, what was your outfit? When you were a kid at 5 years old, you didn't dress up? At 10 years old, at 12 years old, at 15 years old? Did you ever have a costume that you actually dressed up or no? You never went trick-or-treating?
Yeah, I went trick-or-treating. Awesome. It was too long ago. I can't remember what I did.
Okay, so you don't remember what you don't remember any outfit that you ever had. What happened? I think I remember I was a cowboy once, an astronaut once, a monster once, Dracula once. Yeah, did something like that. Okay, here are some of the best 6 Halloween costumes that are supposed to be the most popular this year. Okay, one of them is Witty and Wise. It's a guy walking around, an old person walking around with a tic-tac-toe board on his body. I don't know who goes all that stuff. How about Trick or Treat? A surly teenager, anti-costume, a zombie picker baller. Oh my God, a pool man that looks like a Ninja Turtle, streaming, binge watching, a guy walking. You have a built-in couch built around you as you're walking around with the remote. And Taylor Swift, half Taylor and half Kansas City Chiefs uniform. So ARP says these are the most popular right now Halloween costumes. Oh, God. I'm going to miss it this year. Yeah, I'm going to miss it this year because really. Because I always give out candy at the house. I'm the one that always goes to the door and gives out the candy when we have everybody over at the house. So I'm Rich Carol Minotti. We'll see you tonight, my friend. Your reservation for 4. What's up, Danny Nozak? Emil.
Hi, Danny.
Thank you. Thank you for this nice package I received from Florida with the whole Yankees blast from the past. Very cool. New York Post stuff. A lot of stuff from the old Yankee series and stuff. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you, Emo from Florida. I will read this on the plane tomorrow on the way to Louisiana. All right. So other things too. It was just a lot of fun. Again, thanks, Josie Awards and Graceland. Like I mentioned yesterday, if you didn't get a chance to actually ever go there, whether you're an Elvis fan or not, it is pretty cool. And we were there, Nick and Phyllis Hodges, Ron Starr met us with his new girl. And it was just a lot of fun up there. Then we went to Beale Street and the Peabody Hotel, which is like the world-renowned place downtown Beale Street. And they have you go for a cocktail and you go for dessert. That hotel was packed at 10 o'clock at night. Packed at 10 o'clock at night. Unbelievable. It was fantastic. And then going to Arizona and then going through, not Arizona, Arkansas. But you got a VIP pass when you paid for the VIP pass. Elvis, it came, which is kind of cool. You got a different type of tour compared to if you're just a regular tour, you went in there. So that was actually kind of nice when we did that tour. Then I picked up a couple souvenirs, just a couple Elvis coins. 3 different types of Elvis coins for Elvis. Like I said, I'm not really a big Elvis fan, but these are something I thought I'd keep with the treasures, all my other treasures in the room here, folks. So that was kind of cool to have all that. And then we stopped. Oh, and there's the ticket actually to the event when you go to Graceland.
Well, that was cool.
Way back, we stopped in Benton, Illinois. And why would you say Benton, Illinois, Jerry? Well, I'll tell you why. Well, we also stopped at the St. Jude's Hospital. The main hospital is in Memphis. So we stopped out in front of it. We couldn't go inside because you have to be a patient. So we took a picture out in front of it, which was very, very cool. No, you can't see the bedrooms upstairs. Carol, for you asking, that's closed. They won't show any of that. They don't show the throne where he died on the toilet. None of that stuff is all closed off. But the pool, the airplanes, the costumes, the cars, and all that, I mean, it's pretty cool. But Benton, Illinois, folks, is the home of Louise Harrison. Louise Harrison, of course, was the American sister of George Harrison from the Beatles. And he actually came 1 year before the Beatles invaded in 1964 in Ed Sullivan. So she has her home. She passed away. They used to have a tour, and it was just a regular house. Said private property only. We took a picture in front of the house. Stop at a couple antique stores. Bought myself, of course, In God We Trust Trump coin, which is very, very cool. Absolutely, yeah. So it was good. A lot of fun. Did you pick up a couple shirts at Lansky's? Boyd, I'm going to tell you something. Lansky's, Jerry, was the guy who actually made a lot of the Elvis suits and stuff. They had the best clothes there, Boyd. The problem is by the time I got to the hotel, the Peabody's, it was closed. They have the clothes I'd be wearing, the shirts with the high collars. So definitely took down the website. I'm definitely going to get some stuff over there, but it was very, very cool. Danny Ramundi, Diana in the house. What's up? Robert Provenzano, Kathy Appolito. Kathy, great seeing you. Stella is in the house. Jen, Kathy, Sonny, Tommy, everybody. Saturday at Taverna. Great seeing you guys. And excited here. Jerry Jams is our co-host. All right, what else we got here real fast?
Before we move on, congratulations to Chicago Hitmen. Yeah, they
Nick Hodges took the award. That's right. Very cool, Nick. He's won twice with that particular band. And Leah, the guy won from Gospel. So it was very, very cool. Congratulations, Nick. And the other nominees, Ronnie B., Jimmy Parker, Jackson Stelling, Of course, Ocean's Rat Pack. Bill Saratella was there with Shelby. Elliot couldn't make the trip because he's coming to Louisiana, so he wasn't there. But it was great. Everybody that was nominated. Ron Starr was nominated, so it was very, very good. Picture of Graceland. I brought tears to my eyes. Yeah, so that was cool, man. Very, very cool. All right, couple things. Let's get to it, folks. Wow. They showed a contract of Graceland, Elvis Presley, Jerry, Colonel Tom Parker, and Elvis Presley, whether people knew it or not, had an agreement of 50%, just a piece of, it's a regular contract. Colonel Tom Parker took 50% of Elvis Presley on every move, everything he did. Colonel got 50%. Interesting stuff. Well, people think it is, but Elvis probably wouldn't have made it without the Colonel. All the money the Colonel made for him. Yeah, all the movies. You know, he wanted to do some serious movies, but the Colonel wouldn't let him do it. He was up for A Star Is Born, the original one with Barbra Streisand. He couldn't do it because Colonel Tom Parker wouldn't let him do it. So the part went to Chris Christopherson. But it was supposed to be him, and that would have changed his whole movie career because it would have been a serious role, and he would have been taken serious as an actor instead of all the funny movie act stuff that he was doing. And he couldn't leave. Jerry, he went to Germany for the army and stuff like that, but he couldn't go to he couldn't go to play in Europe because the Colonel was not allowed, because I think he was Lebanon. He wasn't a citizen, so he's afraid if he traveled, they wouldn't let him back in the country. So Elvis never did the world tour of United Kingdom. Who knows? You know what I mean? It would have been pretty interesting. All right, what else we got over here? Oh, yeah, we talked about that already. Couple things let's talk about. Oh, but before we do that, let's go to Jack Vena Landscaping, our good friend Jack Vena Landscaping, for all your landscaping needs, ladies and gentlemen. They have monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall, cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design, service, installation. They have fall gutter cleanup. They've been servicing the North Shore for 44 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony O sent ya. And then one more right now, Jerry, before we get into all the other good stuff. Airtight windows. If you're looking for windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight Windows. My good buddy Louis Pipes. Absolutely. So you got to go to Airtight Windows. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, stability, do it right with Airtight. And service in the Chicagoland area for 35 years. Do it right with Airtight. Call Louis Pipes
with Airtight.
Yeah, there you go. 708-788-5000, Jams. Give them a call, and you can get some new windows done with our good friends from okay, so let me get rid of that. This new screen, this new stuff they got is pretty cool. And we're working on that right now you can show video clips now. As soon as I get back in town, I can say, look, Kamala Harris says, and I can actually show you her saying it. And all these new clips and new videos. I can play videos now. We got a lot of stuff that's going to be this new thing that we put in is unbelievable. And thank you, Daryl Armistead, for helping us out with that. It's going to be very, very, very cool starting when we get back from Louisiana. All right. Jerry Jams is with us, folks. All the good stuff that's going on. All right, Jam. Let's get to some stories now. I'm trying to just make sure we're okay here and making sure we say hello to everybody. All right, let's get to some stuff. Forget the sponsors for now. Oh my God, so much going on, so much to talk about. Even yesterday, I missed, and some of the show got cut a little short, and I don't think that's actually important. So let's see what we got on this side. Anything of interest here? David Harris, for all the people. Remember the movie The Warriors? If you guys remember the movie The Warriors, used to love that movie. David Harris, who played the character of Cochise, dies at the age of 79 years old. Justin Bieber and his girlfriend or fiance, I guess. Oh, I guess they're married. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He's married to Jessica Biel. Told Justin, clean it up. Fix yourself. Yeah, get out. I guess he's doing it says get some help. I think he's I don't know, James could be Drugs could be something. Booze, I'm not quite sure with Justin Timberlake. So, I don't know, man. Imagine being in that, what having all that celebrity stuff. Imagine that, Jerry. It's got to be tough.
With that P. Diddy thing, I'm sure I got tainted and he's not feeling too hot about that.
No, not at all. Well, and when you play with the shit, you're going to get eventually karma comes around and it has no calendar, So I don't know. It should be interesting stuff, but who knows, But like I said, to get that fame, I don't know. What if you became a multimillionaire, Jerry, overnight? What would your life be? How do you know?
I'm kind of like on the ground. I'm on a level ground. I don't let things like that get to me. Like, a lot of people say, hey,
so a lot of these other people.
Tony, you're like in a fame game. You know what? I treat our business like as if it was my regular 40-hour work week.
No, I got it. But when you become a multi-millionaire world superstar where cameras are on you all the time and you travel all over the world, it's a bit different. I think it might. Hopefully it doesn't change you. I hope you try to stay grounded, but it's got to be when people are always at you, bothering you, like picking you all the time. Every time that Justin Timberlake walks out of the door, anywhere he goes, they're all over him.
Well, I'll tell you, I bumped into Jim McMahon about 5-6 years ago, and I asked him for an autograph. He didn't want to be bothered. To me, I'm thankful for my fans, the people who follow us, and to turn around and kick them to the curb like that, that's not cool. Those are the people who got you where you've been and been.
No, I agree.
I agree. You have to. I mean,
when we met him, wait a minute. Yeah, but Jerry, we met him in Arizona.
Off the wall too.
Yeah, right. Well, Jerry, we met him in Arizona. He was cool. He gave autographs. Remember?
Yes, he did. That was different because he was getting paid. But to see him without getting paid, like in an airport, he had a different outlook. Like that.
Yeah. That makes complete sense. I
bumped into Brian Urlacher, and Brian Urlacher treated me like he knew me for years. Dan Hampton treated me like he knew me.
But then I met Urlacher, and he was not very nice when I met Urlacher. So it all depends on what kind of mood he was. You never know.
Hair day, maybe.
Maybe could have been a bad. Pepsi Cola shuts down the Chicago facility. Local 127 in trouble. 79 workers are out of work. Did you hear about this, Jerry?
Pepsi Cola. I did.
Building. Wonder why they did that.
The plug. They pulled the plug out.
Yeah.
And actually, you're not supposed to do that. But if you're under a certain amount of employees, you can do that. They didn't shut it down. They just shut the people working there. I mean, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
The economy is going in a dumper. I don't care how they try to sugarcoat it. I mean, you got Red Lobster going out of business. Pepsi's laying off. You got food being tainted. Like, what is all of a sudden spiraling? What's going on?
It's horrible. You're absolutely right, folks. You're watching Notions Pit, little show about big things. Good buddy Jerry Jam is my host today with me. So there's a lot of stuff going on. The scariest road in Illinois, Jerry, it's called Hitchhiker Varsity. It's 140 Canal Street roadway on Archer Avenue. It's supposed to be the most scariest road. I guess people have been kidnapped there. Things have happened there on Archer Avenue. Also, today is First Responders Day. So thank you for all our first responders out there. Thank you for what you do. Jerry was talking about this. Tell me what you think. Teachers, a lot of good ones out there. Things are changing. I don't believe if you're teaching kids these days and you talk about your religious beliefs, or if you talk about your political beliefs and you teach these to your kids. Now, I can see if you were in a Catholic church for the religious purposes, but if your teacher is doing this to your kids in these schools, I don't think you should be a teacher. What's your thoughts, James?
I think you're paid to teach, or you're paid to do your job, and you should keep it related to job. Don't bring in your personal beliefs and into anything like that. It's a tough world out there, even to be like a comedian, to have a joke, and it could be taken out of context.
You can't. You're after Jerry Seinfeld said that's these R-rated movies they can't make anymore. First person's ready with their underwear up their ass. They're just trying the first person to give you a lawsuit and sue about this and sue about that. You can't say shit. You can't say this. It's pretty crazy.
Well, let's face it. You can't even drive down the street and look at somebody because they might take it wrong. Road rage is way up.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. And you were talking about food tainted. You were talking about the quarter pounder with McDonald's with E. coli. Now they just found out it was linked to the onions on that particular burger and stuff. I don't know. Fall, we turned the clock back, right, Jerry? Is that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Forward?
Sunday. Back.
We turn it back or forward?
Back.
Back.
It will go back. So in other words, it's going to be, instead of 5:30 at night, it'll be 4:30. That's when it gets dark. And I don't like that part of fall, getting dark early.
Well, doesn't bother me either or, but you know what? It just shows that we're in that time of year, and we kind of know that, right? Why bother a celebrity when you see them on the street? Just say hello. When doing an event, that's a complete different story. Respect their privacy.
Albert, you're correct.
Okay. Albert, that's a good one there. Kim, I like what you said. Parents should teach the religion. Very cool. Fall back. Rick Lindy, what's up, buddy? Hey, me and Rick Lindy, November 13th, we're going to be again at the Tivoli Theater in Downers Grove. Rick Lindy and the Jukebox Legends and Oceans Rat Pack. Tickets, if I'm correct, are classiccinema/legends.com, a 7:00 show. Oceans Rat Pack and Rick Lindy's Jukebox Legends. Rick, we got an interview on I forgot the radio station on Friday, so I'll be taking that interview from Louisiana at 10:30 in the morning. We want to thank Tim Seaton for that. All right, so I missed the birthdays yesterday. Jerry, you realize we are only 1 week away from November 5th, the election. 1 week away. We've been talking about it.
This time next week, they may be still counting ballots.
I think so. According to California, yeah, they're definitely going to count ballots. And we're talking about election night. We're going to have a nice little crowd at Cousins on November 5th. That's November 5th, Tuesday night. Me and Carol Brandolino will be doing Twisted Tuesday at night. We'll be doing the day show as well. But we're doing a live remote from Cousins on Lake Street. Peter putting out some pizzas and stuff. We got a couple Democratic speakers. We're going to have a couple Republican speakers. And we're going to be able to try to, and like I said, we're going to do it at 7:30. We're going to go live at Cousins on Lake Street in Roselle. They probably won't start knowing any information until about 9. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it's going to be very interesting with 1 week away. Folks, get there for be part of the live audience on November 5th at Cousins on Lake Street. In Roselle, Twisted Tuesday evening, co-host Carol Brandolino. So, all right. A couple of
fabulous food there. Fabulous.
They do got great food, Jams. They do. I missed the birthdays yesterday real fast, guys. I missed the birthdays for Tuesday, October 29th. So let them get them out there real fast. I completely forgot. Meryl Streep, 74. Sally Strutter, 76. Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels, 79. Marion Ross, a mother on Happy Days. Billy Squire, Stroke Me, 74. Dave, what's Dave? Dave Murdoch. What a great, what's Dave again? He was an entertainer that came to see us at the Speakeasy in Wisconsin last week. Dave Maynard. Dave, happy birthday, Dave. We know it's your birthday. Yeah. Let's see. Keith Hopwood of Herman's Hermits turns 78. Carole King, 82. Tommy Chong, 86. Ralph Macchio, 62. Terry from there you go. Karate Kid. Terry from Al's Beef. Terry from Al's Beef celebrating a birthday. Nelson Santangelo. Eric Clapton, 79. John Cougar, 72. These are the ones that I missed yesterday for birthdays, folks. Absolutely. All right. So, Jerry, yeah, it's crazy going up with everything that's going on. Let's get to some other stories if we can. Also, our prayers go out to our good friend Dick Said. Was in the hospital a couple of days getting some stuff done. So, Dick, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for calling me. And hope you're doing well.
Get better,
Jerry,
Jake.
the Chicago Bears down, losing another game to Washington. And what what's weird? It was funny because the Bears were getting 1 point.
Point and a
And
half.
now you got the Bears really getting into some big teams. Cole,
Tough schedule coming up.
Yeah, Cole Kidman. Am I right? Cole Kmet, Kmet.
Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet.
Yes,
the tight end.
He said he's sick of playing at 12 o'clock noon. He wants to do some primetime slots. He wants to be on, 7 o'clock at night, Monday night or Thursday night or Sunday night.
Prime
You know
time.
what? You got to think about that, Jerry. What do you think about that? There's got to be players that like to do that, right?
Oh, everybody wants to be put on, actually the Bears game was a 12 o'clock game. They pushed that up to 3:30 because you had these two number 1 and number 2 draft picks. And I was really surprised for a guy who has a rib injury. No matter, there's ton of coaching problems on the Bears. There's a lot of stuff that went wrong, but yet this guy hailed a 50-yarder with a rib injury. That's crazy.
Oh, I agree with you. And even after all went, they still got a loss. And, they're going to a busy, they're going into a couple. Who do they play next? I know they still got Green Bay. They got the Detroit. They still got a lot of big Minnesota, right? So they got some more teams. It's going to be interesting to see.
Cardinals are running hot now, and they just won a big game. And now the Bears are playing in Arizona, and they were just talking about it. Jerry Payton was talking about it, that the Bears they've had a tough time on the road. Other than London, they did very well in London a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Should be interesting to see what happens. Erica, great seeing you. Bill Saratella, was great seeing you and Shelby at the Josie Awards, buddy. Look forward to seeing you in Louisiana tomorrow. We'll have to have a few cocktails. All right, so a couple other things we talk about, folks.
Erica's going to leave the country, huh?
Eric, you know what? Who knows? It should be interesting. Former President Donald Trump was on the Joe Rogan show, folks. Wow. 38 million views. One of the biggest YouTube records, global record for a president, and Joe Rogan being on there. Very, very interesting. J.D. Vance, vice president to be, hopefully, is going to be doing Joe Rogan too. I know Kamala Harris did it too. I had no idea. I don't know what Kamala Harris's view were, but I know that former President Donald Trump had 38 million views. Wow, on the Joe Rogan. YouTube global, broke the global record. And Jerry, how about him selling out Madison Square Garden on his rally, former President Donald Trump, with a full house, and then there's still 60,000 people be outside, everybody trying to get in. Do you realize, folks, if you don't remember, that New York is a Democratic city?
Town, state, period.
Town, state, yes. New York. Think about that, folks. Wow. That is crazy, 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 folks. It's going to be interesting.
I have to remind you, I know Saturday night, I happened to flip on Saturday Night Live, and their skit was Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and with Trump. I'm telling you, they did Kamala Harris and Biden to the T. I mean, I was laughing so hard that even me and Mary Grievous were texting each other, laughing our asses off. It was just hilarious how they had those two pegged.
Yeah, you know what, Saturday Night, but you know how funny? Which is so hypocritical, because when Saturday Night Live was doing the last election, and you can fact check this, guys, when the last election between former President Donald Trump and Joe Biden, the Joe Biden organization called Saturday Night Live and said, stop making fun of Joe Biden right before the election.
Well, campaign manager didn't like
tell him that stop during the campaign. Yeah, stop making fun of Joe Biden. Really? You can do it for Nixon. You can do it for Ford. You can do it for Carter. You can do it for Obama. You can do it for everybody, even Trump. But no, you got to stop doing it during that election. I'm surprised you're not telling it for Harris to stop ripping on her. Should be interesting. Yeah, interesting stuff. So you were talking about Mary, so let's talk about Mary Grievous. You can't forget our good friend Mary. buying or selling your home in the Chicagoland area, Mary Griffiths is the perfect real estate area lady. Perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market, looking for your dream home, give her a call today. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate, available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. M. Grievous at starkre.com, or give her a call at 630-688-1725. That's our good friend Mary Grievous. Folks, and also if you're going to talk about Mary Grievous's real estate, you got to talk about the Chicago Music Cruise, Jerry. We're talking about that. We're excited. Happening March 22nd to March 30th, 2025. Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Sea, 8 days. Spring break, Fort Lauderdale, Carousel, Aruba, and Coco Key, Bahamas. I'm excited, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just going to name a few artists. Jersey Girls will be there. Mojo's Jukebox, Tony Ocean in the main event band with Ron Starr as well. Hillbilly Rock Stars, Jerry Jams, of course, will be there. And, of course, Seventh Heaven. All of it's going to happen. I'm excited. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put Tony Ocean in there. Or better yet, give Mary a call. Mary Grievous at, you can't beat that. I love, forgot the number here again. The wrong sheet. Oh, here it is. 630-688-1725. Give Mary a call and say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jerry Jams co-host with us tonight about a brand new sponsor also, folks. Guzman and Gomez. That's right. Eating fast food healthy. Doing it the right way, folks. Fast food made healthy, clean, enjoyable. Check them out. So far, they have locations in Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, and Naperville. Download the GYG app and sign up and get a free burrito, folks. Very simple. Keep in mind, they come out and try their burritos, tacos, bowls, salads. They even have burrito replacing rice for French fries. Keep in mind, they're offering fundraisers, catering, and more. Give them a call. Joe, our son, is the regional marketing manager, and he said go out to Guzman and Gomez. Just download GYG app and get a free burrito. Information, call 224-636-3646. That's Guzman and Gomez, eating fast food, Mexican style, healthy. Jerry Jams is with us, folks. I'm excited. Tonight we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle Halloween costume party. Me and Double T. I think our good buddy Sonny and Tommy are coming, so it's going to be fun tonight. Come dressed up, win some prizes tonight. Tonight is the only show we're doing in the Chicagoland area, folks, because Friday and Saturday, Ocean's Rat Pack will be at the Louisiana Downs Casino Friday and Saturday. It will be Bill Saratella as Frank, Elliot Winbush as Sammy Davis. Of course, here's truly as Dean, and Julie Saratella running tracks and sound tracks. So it's going to be a lot of fun, folks. I hope you guys can enjoy it. Out to my friend Kevin Preston. He's a great guy for bringing us down. We were there last year with just me and Regina, but this time we're going down with Ocean's Rat Pack. All right, Jerry, we're talking about, first of all, we also lost Terry Garr, actress.
Terry Garr.
Night Shift, Young Frankenstein, Mr. Mom, and she played a lot of different stuff, but another
great
Hollywood actress gone. Yeah, Terry Garr. Our prayers go out to her family. Jerry, we're talking about the New York Yankees. Wow. I can't believe, we thought when that World Series is going to happen, them and the Dodgers, we thought it was going to be tough. We knew it was going to be tough. And of course, the Yankees did not come to par on the first 3 games. It could have been over. But game 4, Anthony Volpe, the Italian boy, hits a grand slam.
Light up.
And then all the points, they end up winning 11-4, which is very, very interesting. And another
ironically, every team who has lost 3 in a row, they fold and they get the 4th. So they go for a sweep. This is the first time since 1970 a team rebounded from losing 3 games. So maybe the Yankees are on the way of taking the rest home.
Maybe I think they got to win 1 more in New York, but then they got to do 2 in LA. Derek Jeter threw out the first ball, which was very, very first pitch.
Yankees bats are coming alive. They need the bats to come alive.
You're coming alive. And you know what? Great thing about Derek Jeter, he holds the record for most hits as a shortstop in the World Series games. Derek Jeter. Tonight, Suki, what's his name, is throwing out the pitch. The old pitcher.
The Yankees catcher is the youngest catcher ever to be in the World Series to hit a home run.
Very, very cool. See? You're learning all that great information, folks, and you're watching Ocean Spit. Want to say hello to Greg, too. Greg was watching from Taverna. Greg, great seeing you on Saturday. Greg. Thank you for everybody that came out there, seeing the girls from Smothered, and Jackie and everybody from Ace Hardware. Kathy, great seeing you. All right, guys. 58 years ago today, Jerry, the Great Pumpkin premiered on CBS. Charlie Brown.
Brown and Peanuts Gang.
The Peanuts Gang. You got to love it. The Halloween one, the Thanksgiving one, the Christmas one. Interesting stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, what else we got here?
You realize this time last year, it actually snowed on Halloween. Now we're going to have 80-degree weather. Well, now 60 at least.
60. Well, that's okay. We want the snow to come. At least I don't mind. Get snow here by Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I want snow. Christmas to January, February, I want fucking snow. So let's hope.
And Christmas music after Halloween. Yes.
Yes, absolutely, Jerry Jams. Today is National Chocolate Day for all you chocolate lovers out there. All right. This was posted by a friend of ours, Nancy Pasegli. I think we did her wedding. We did her wedding. That's right. Friends, it will take a miracle for Trump to win. There's too much corruption. When millions of Christians refuse to vote, they're going to blindly help them do it, which is very sad. He must win so big that there's no way they can rig it. And still, I think they can. I'll say it again. It's going to take a miracle, a big miracle, if not more. And we know about all the facts. We mentioned that, Jerry. You sent it to me too, and all the facts, the connecting facts of it's just, the governor of Michigan with Soros and all that, and Pelosi. I mean, it's just it's going to be crazy, folks. It scares me. It really, really does. What's your take on everything so far, James?
Well, if I just came into this world from the planet Mars and I see the two presidents that are running, I don't know. I would go back to Mars, to be honest with you. But
I agree.
I mean, what they stand for, I mean, we got a guy who was already proven himself where the economy went when he was in for 4 years. Obviously, the economy is doing crap right now for these 4 years.
Yeah.
You got to go with, everybody was happy. Everybody had money. Gas was cheap. Financing was cheap. I don't know how they say that it was worse with the Trump years than it is with these years. What was it? 2% was the real estate financing. Now it's up to 7 almost, if not more.
Jerry, it's funny we were saying this. It's funny because we were in driving through Nashville or Arkansas, $2.19 a gallon in Arkansas. As you get to the south, right? We have a poll here. Now there's different polls according to our mainstream media. Of course, the race is so tight. But according to Poll Club, let's see right here. I'm sorry, Real Clear polling. With no toss up, President Donald Trump enters the home stretch with the lead. Right now, they say with how they're looking at things, 312 to her 226. Could be even Vegas odds. I'd like to see what the Vegas odds to see what's going on with that. And the Democratic side just took a big blow. But what I liked, first of all, what Eric Trump said, to quote Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris said this herself, it does not have to be this way. Even she admits the last 4 years have been a disaster. She says we can't go back. Well, it just makes you wonder why this regime didn't take care of the problems. And now they say they're going to do this when they get elected, if and when they get elected, according to Fox News. But here's the big blow. If you guys were listening to the news, of course, we're talking about Joe Biden with his. Did you hear about this, Jerry? Hold on, calling. I'm trying to find it here. Hold on, folks. I should have had it. Let's see. Oh, yes. Breaking news. President Joe Biden calls all Trump supporters, roughly 74 million people, garbage in a new released footage. The development comes after days of media telling Americans that the word is X-rated, hateful. The only garbage I see floating around here is the fans of and the supporters of former President Donald Trump. The Democratic side calling the other side garbage. Biden's garbage comment is the basket of deplorables moment of this election. Either he was trying to actively undermine Kamala in revenge, or he's just proven why he's unfit to be president. Makes you wonder, is Joe Biden pissed off a little bit that they pushed him out?
Yeah, they yanked him.
In your opinion?
Yeah, they yanked him. They threw him. They took it out from underneath him. They just tossed him like he was a baby and time to change your diapers.
Do you think he's purposely trying to sway, even though obviously he's saying that the Trump supporters are all garbage, but to you, Joe Biden, go screw yourself, you and your whole party. And but the point I'm trying to say is he's got in the back of his mind think, hey, man, I'm still president. I should have had it. They pushed him aside. I don't know.
He's not getting the PR that he should be getting, running with Kamala, helping her out. They're kind of
they're trying to keep him away. Isn't that funny? This is your part. This is your president of the United States, Democrats.
This is exactly what the skit was on Saturday Night Live. And then when Joe started coming in, he's back again. Get him out of here. They just want him out of the arena. They don't want him up any part of it because they don't know what's going to come out of him.
That's never heard of. That never happened with a former president before. He's still president of the United States, no matter what anybody says. Oh, thank you, Ellie Weinhardt. Thank you for correcting me. Kamala Harris will not be doing Joe Rogan. I thought she was going to be interviewed too, but I guess she doesn't want to go against Joe Rogan's questions. And I don't even know if Joe Rogan supports Trump or not. I'm not sure. He's got a big top podcast right now, so it's pretty big. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Now there's more things coming out, Jerry. I don't know if you heard about this. Matt Wallace. I was just informed to my friend, who is a CEO of a large technical company. Is there an allegedly sex tape being shopped around involving Kamala Harris and her former boyfriend, Montel Williams? This could break the internet, and serious damage for Harris' campaign is just 8 days away. There is the picture of Kamala Harris and Montel Williams. If this tape is truly out there, Jams, why isn't it already out? Why isn't the Republican side or the Trump side throwing it out? What are they waiting for? 2 days before the election? If this is true, go ahead.
A lot of people have already voted. They don't want to be out on the street, or they don't want to go with the polls being sold, because my buddy's going to do the same thing today. He's voting today because he doesn't want to be standing in line. So there's a lot of votes that are out there. And besides that, one of the guys were just saying, here's a truckload. Well, they lost 2 truckloads of ballots, fell out of a truck. Now, how does that happen? We're already
about Michigan, Jerry, Michigan. And you know what? When you tell these facts to people, they kind of just they had 30,000 registered voters, more registered voters than actual voters in the town of or state of Michigan.
Right, they got people who are dead who are voting. Well, I just know about something. JD Vance is going to appear on Rogan's podcast after the host rejects Kamala's interview.
Oh, okay.
That's the latest.
There you go. All right, so JD Vance is going to be on, which is a very smart man. Interesting stuff. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. What about our mayor? Thank you, my good friend Albert, sending me some of this stuff. Brandon is proposing a property tax hike for the budget of 2025. I'm sorry. That's So he promises his campaign ads he would not raise property taxes. This was Joe Biden, of course, and he lied on that. I want to say though, bravo. I'm glad the Yankees won, but I didn't like that fat guy trying to take the ball out of the hands of the LA. You seen that, Jerry? When the guy hit the foul ball.
Actually, there was 2 guys. One guy held his hand down, the other guy pulled it out of the glove, and they both got hoisted.
Correct.
And the guy's saying, "Hey, this is the fan base right here. Here's the line. We can do anything we want here."
Absolutely.
No, do not interfere.
You can't interfere. Absolutely. But they got kicked out of the game. Ejected.
Well, that's great. They spent $1,000 a ticket, and they got boosted. They got nailed. They got knocked out. Isn't that beautiful?
But they'll be remembered always, and they'll be remembered as New York Yankees heroes in New York. So now they're going to get sponsorships. They're going to get everything. He's going to have a book. Look what happened to what's his name from the Chicago.
Yeah. That guy, he had to go to Florida.
Remember when he was off the ball, whatever it was? Yeah, I forgot his name. Also, the Mendez family household is becoming a tourist attraction. Do you believe that, where the two kids supposedly killed their parents? Now it's a tourist attraction where you can go and take the tour?
What?
Yeah.
Would you go to that? I don't think I would.
I would never go to that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Crazy. You know what it is today too, Jerry? I want to thank Tim Borden for posting this. It's the 50th year. This is for all the women out there. Please listen. This is the 50th year anniversary for women being given the right to get a credit card and buy a house on their own. 50 years.
Bravo.
50 years. Imagine back then a woman can't get her own credit card, and a woman couldn't even buy her own home with her own name. That's insane.
It was a one income family back then when we were kids. I mean, maybe your mom might work a part-time gig, but that was about it that they could do. And that's when you were already like 15, 16 years old. Other than that, one income family, one car to a household. Not like you got now.
No, but what about the single people? The woman still couldn't buy a house on her own 50 years ago. Even though she was single, she wasn't married yet. I mean, that's insane. The name of the guy who took the ball out of the hand, who pried it out, his name was Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts caught this foul ball, and this Yankee fan tried to Mookie Betts is the guy who caught the ball. The guy who took the ball didn't say his name. But I'm sure we're going to find out his name, and we're going to find out what's going to be happening.
It's out there already. I've seen it. I've seen that already.
And you already mentioned this too, Jerry. You mentioned this. It's been 54 years since a team has been down 0-3 in the World Series, have forced a Game 5. Now let's force a Game 6, which is tonight. And there was the quote: "The only garbage I see floating out there is Trump supporters." There is Joe Biden, actually. Fox 32 News came out of his mouth. That's actually there. You can check that out yourself, folks. Interesting or not. You know, it's crazy stuff out there, Jerry. It's going to get even worse. Let's thank Armando Supermarkets, 925 of Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. My good friend Danny Maggi and Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision auto repair needs. Go to crashchampions.com. We got some dates coming up, so let's give them to you guys. Don't forget, on the 24th of November, we'll be at St. Jude's, Rockin' St. Jude's, Arcada Theater, Heart to Heartbreaker, Diva and Jerry with her Montella tribute to Hart and Pat Benatar. American English with a tribute to Beatles. Nick Hodges with his tribute to Billy Joel and Elton John. And Ocean's Rat Pack. Backed by Mikey D, Danny Ramundi, Jerry Jams, and Double T Tony Toto on that. I'm excited. Oshows.com for tickets, folks. If you don't feel like driving to the Arcada Theater and you live in the Schiller Park, Franklin Park, River Forest, North Lake, Elmwood Park, that area, Carl Doty, a good friend of ours, have put together a bus trip. I think we're down. We still have like 7 seats open. It's a pretty cool deal, folks. Listen to this. For $75 per person, you can get on this bus. You're going to meet at the Melrose Park Civic Center at 11 o'clock. You're going to get continental breakfast. You're going to get on the bus. They're going to take you to the Arcada Theater, and they're going to take you back home after the theater. For $75, get you the breakfast, the bus trip there and back, and the ticket price. You can't beat it if you're interested. You'll be at the theater by 1 o'clock, and you'll be eating breakfast at 11 o'clock. Call Carl Doty at 224-600-0333. for the bus trip to the Arcada Theater. And we're excited about that, man, because we love doing stuff for St. Jude's.
Well, I pulled it up. The fans were ejected, according to The Athletic. The fan who tried to rip Betts' glove off was identified as Austin Cobianco, 38, and Austin's younger brother, Darren, told The Athletic that Betts was swearing at them.
Ah, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Should be interesting, Jerry. How about some other dates we got? November 9th, we'll be at Villaggio for my mother's birthday. I'm so excited. We have the family coming. We have a certain section for our family, but then all our friends are open to the public to stop by. We'll be there with Tony Toto and Danny Ramundi. On the 7th, we'll be at Zaza's in Barrington. On the 6th, me and Jams will be at Village Pub in North Riverside. Like that, of course. 13th, we'll be at the Tivoli Theater. A lot of good stuff coming up, and I'm excited. It's going to be fun. My mom being 85. Jerry, how old is yours?
My mom's 90.
God bless.
90 years old. Oh, by the way, it was Steve Bartman that interfered in Wrigley Field. Steve
Bartman had to leave. Remember, he went to St. Louis. He had to leave. I don't know, the stuff that they did to this poor guy. Wow.
Can you believe that was already 20 years ago? That was October 14th of 2003.
Can you believe that the Cub fans blame the loss of the Cub on Steve Bartman? That's the pathetic Cub fans here in Chicago. Blaming the loss. They lost.
Jose Olu went nuts on that guy. Jose Olu. Remember the left field for the Cubs?
Yeah, but the fans blamed the loss. We could have won the game. What about the errors they did the first two innings, innings before that?
That inning, the shortstop got a ground ball, kicked the ball. I mean, they just fell apart after that.
Correct.
Just like the Bears did. They just fell apart.
It's going to be interesting, Jerry. So much, you know what? And it's kind of weird what's going on in this crazy world that we're living. And people, I got a lady friend that I've known for years. Nice lady. Private messaged me saying that the picture of me and my wife next to Trump that was put on Facebook and saying, "Oh my God, how can you back this guy? He's Hitler." I don't know about. I never said Hitler. I mean, Hitler, really, Jerry? I mean, some of these. I mean, that's over the top, to my opinion. I don't even think Kamala Harris and I don't even think Biden are Hitler. I mean, Hitler is a disgusting, horrible human being. I don't see any of that. If he was going to do all that stuff, how come he didn't do it 2016 of all the stuff they're saying he's going to do?
I don't know. Why would you want to say that about people? I mean, it's a derogatory comment that they're making, and people should wake up to that.
That's huge comment.
I mean, that's just bad character choice of words. Hitler.
I can see you don't like somebody.
The Germans?
I can see you don't like somebody. I can see that you don't like that side. I got it. I just think that we all know, if you watch our show, whatever, we just think that she's unfit to be president of the United States. She has no qualifications to be president of the United States. I don't like it. That's all there is to it. But thank God so far in America, Jerry, we still have our rights, our freedom of speech. And really, it's not they're taking a lot of stuff away from us as it is. But boy, hey, Walmart is giving away free pumpkins. So anyone who can outrun security, go out and grab one. Replacing Biden with Harris is like shitting your pants and just changing your shirt. That was a post from Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent posted that on his page. And this is interesting, Jerry. This is right up your alley. A lot of stuff is happening in different countries. Japan is set a record for world fastest internet speed. 319 terabyte. It means you can download 50,000 movies in 1 second.
That's crazy.
This is Japan. Do you imagine when this comes to the United States of America? If it comes, I can just imagine what that must be like. Craig, look at this.
Online? Did you have America Online back? Did you have America Online back in the 90s?
No, I did not.
That's when it went through your telephone, and you're beep, boop, beep, 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 beep. I mean, it was like a fraction of that terabyte. It would take like forever just to get on, never alone download something.
And download something. You create look. Former governor of Puerto Rico arrested for bribery charges. In the just sent in by Mary Grievous. You might want to look that up, Jerry. Former governor of Puerto Rico arrested in bribery charges. Is that because of the election? Former governor of Puerto Rico arrested bribery scheme. More stuff is coming out. You're watching Ocean's Pit. What do you got?
Let's see. They come up with Rob Blanco, former governor of Puerto Rico arrested for bribery scheme. That happened August 4th of 2022.
Okay, 2022, but it came out. So this is talking about going back at the last election. Like I said, we're going to have to see what happens, folks. You know, it's crazy and it's scary. Also, a sad day today. Just found out squad leader of Desert Storm passed away today, Dennis Spicer. Our prayers go out to the Spicer family for Desert Storm. And this one here, Jerry, a cancer vaccine. There are over 200 types of cancers in the world. Has finally got an ovary cancer vaccine that could eliminate it from the entire world. First step towards success. World first vaccine for ovarian cancer, which is being developed in the UK, could this lethal disease, according to researchers, scientists at the University of Oxford had developed an ovarian vaccine that instructs the immune system to identify the combat earliest stages of ovarian cancer, further avoiding the disease. Again, something else made in another country.
Yeah, it's a shame. They have cures in other countries. They just don't have it here. They don't want it here because it's a moneymaker.
Right. Big pharma, if they had that, here's a pill, you're not going to get that cancer, and that's it. I mean, it would be crazy to see what happens. New York LaGuardia Airport ranked best one in the United States. LaGuardia Airport.
LaGuardia.
And last but not least, Jerry, the toilet. This is a toilet that's coming out now that has a camera that can take pictures of your poop.
Oh, that's interesting.
Austin-based. I guess you can take pictures of it after you do it, and you can send it to your doctor, supposedly, and they can see. You know, who knows, man? It's going to be like the Jetsons another 20 years from now. We're not going to see it, but it should be interesting to see what's going to happen with this crazy world that we're living in. Jerry Jams is with us, folks. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Don't forget, folks, now tonight, Rosario's in Roselle, Halloween costume coming out, me and Double T. That's at 7 o'clock. And tomorrow we leave for Louisiana Downs with Ocean's Rat Pack. It'll be a great time out there in the casino. We got birthdays for Wednesday, October 30th, James. Are you ready? Susan St. James. Used to love her as an actress. McMillan and wife, Kate and Allie, 77 years old. Our good friend Bill Zemi up in heaven. Great writer, author, Tribune, Sun-Times, wrote the Regis Philbin book, wrote the Frank Sinatra book, The Way You Wear Your Hat. Rest in peace and happy birthday, Bill Zemi up in heaven. Rita Wilson, 68 years old, the wife of Tom Hanks, celebrating a birthday. Julia Roberts turns 57 years old. John Cougar, Jackie Leslie, he played Uncle Fester in the Addams Family, celebrating a birthday. Gene Simmons, the rock and roll tongue of Kiss, 74 years old. Annie Potts, actress, 71. Kim Basinger, 70 years old. Lee Greenwood. Remember, Jerry? We opened for Lee Greenwood in Champaign a few years back. That's right, which will be there December 2nd. We'll be back. Ocean's Rat Pack, Shop for a Cop in Champaign, Illinois on Saturday, December 2nd. 87 years old, Lee Greenwood. Graham Elvis, formerly of the Elvis Brothers, was a great pop band in the 80s. My good friend Tony Cassano out there. Tony, I hope you're feeling better. Happy birthday to you out there. Angus Young of AC/DC, 69 years old. Kate Jackson, former Charlie's Angels, turned 76 years old.
One of my favorites.
Gordon Porky Lee, Porky from the Little Rascals, celebrating a birthday. And Albert, if you're watching, Denny Lane, former member of Moody Blues, and Paul McCartney and Wings. I'll be selling a birthday up in heaven today. Guys, it's coming to that time where we have to go, but I want to thank you all for watching, supporting, and come out. Don't forget the Cousins, November 5th for a live remote election night. Cousins in Roselle. Great food they have, by the way.
Fantastic.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's going to be great. Me and Carol Brandolino doing Twisted Tuesday at night.
Well,
We're going to do this show. Yeah.
By the way, it's Patrice, our honey bear friend. It's her dad's 97th birthday today, the Vinny G.
That's right. That was going to be on my tomorrow's page. But thank you so much, Patrice. Happy birthday to your father. God bless you. And, Patrice, of course, the Chicago Honey Bear. Richard Hamlin, all you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. We got to go. But before that, let's thank our good friends from – let's thank Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, Mesa, Arizona. Download the Ace Awards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And I guess they're going to be breaking ground on Harlem Avenue, Jerry. Ace Hardware will be breaking
ground. Ace off on Harlem Avenue.
On the new Ace Hardware on Harlem Avenue over there. I don't know if
2,700.
You'll be right there. Close. All right, guys, remember.
Yeah.
What is it, Jerry?
2,700 block,
8700
Harlem Avenue.
The address?
2,700 North Harlem Avenue, where the original Ace Hardware was. They're demolishing it. It's all down to the ground. They'll probably start, building if the weather permits. If not in spring, they'll start getting it up. By summertime, it'd be up. Late summer.
Yeah, I think so too. You're right, Jared. All right, don't forget tonight, Rosario's in Roselle, folks. Bring a costume, dress up, win a prize. It's going to be fun tonight, 7 o'clock, Rosario's Lake and in Roselle. We got to go. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, support, vote. You only got a few days left to vote, folks. The election, like I said, 1 week away. Good luck to the New York Yankees tonight. Can there be a game 7? Wait, if they win tonight, Jerry, it will be tonight's game 6, right?
5 today. No,
tonight will be game 5.
They had 2 in LA. This is the last of the 3-game stretch, and then the next 2 are in LA. So we're in game 5 today. So LA is up tonight, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
They got their
Matsui
ace on the mound tonight. They got the ace on the mound for the Yankees tonight.
That's right. And Matsui's throwing out the first pitch. Matt was a great, of course, pitcher when they won the World Series last time. Derek Jeter did it yesterday. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Anyway, go out and vote. Be kind to one another. We're not all going to get along. We're not all going to have the same beliefs and stuff. Oh, my God, stop with ripping each other when it comes to that. It is what it is. And you know what? At the end of this, when the election's over, Jerry, no matter who wins, the only question is, I don't know what's going to happen. I think people are going to flip out no matter who wins in this election. It'll be a night that you probably want to stay home. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able – I don't think we're going to have the results on that particular night. So we're going to have to see what happens, Jared.
Oh, by the way, let's have a RIP going out to one of our Dodger great pitchers, Valenzuela, who passed out.
Yeah, we mentioned that this past week when he passed away. He was one of the great pitchers for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Fernando Valenzuela, absolutely. Guys, we got to go. Thank you, Jerry James, for your time, my brother. Have a nice little weekend. Enjoy yourself. And we got busy November and December coming up, buddy. So, guys, everybody, Ringo Starr says peace and love. And again, I want to thank Nick and Phyllis Hodges for driving all the way home back from Graceland. And we had some great laughs and great times. It was a lot of fun. Looking for our next trip to Niagara Falls. All right, guys, be careful. Nick, take us out. Jerry Jams, have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Jerry James. And don't forget, tomorrow, Laura Ocean will be our co-host. Laura is back in the house. And Friday, we'll be live, Ocean's Pit from Louisiana Downs Casino. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day. God bless.